1 large can of our home-style baked beans in our crock pot. Next, I'm gonna add 1 pound of cooked ground beef for this super easy crock pot summer recipe. Yummy. Now I'm gonna come in with my southern-styled diced frozen potatoes, and we're gonna use half of this bag. We don't need too much, and you can use fresh potatoes. Just make sure you dice them up real small. That looks like about half. I have here half of a red onion that I diced that we're adding right into our crock pot. This is such a delicious and easy recipe that everyone loves. And of course, what's everyone's favorite tomatoes? Rotel. And this has the green chilies in it, which makes it just so much tastier. Now I'm gonna come in with my frozen corn, and you can do canned or fresh, but I just wanted this to be super convenient. Also, the frozen corn adds more moisture, which is always a good thing. And you know I couldn't do this without some cheese, and we chose the cheddar jack just for like a little bit of kick. And we are gonna add this whole bag of cheddar jack in this, and I have an 8-quart crock pot, so this fits a lot. So if you need to, size this down for your crock pot, that is totally doable. Now for seasoning, I have my original chili seasoning mix. You can, switch this out for a taco seasoning. You could do a ranch seasoning. You can honestly add whatever kind of flavors you want to this. You could add some bacon. You can add anything. And we're gonna use that whole packet right in our crock pot. And we still need a little bit of salt, so I'm gonna freshly grate some salt on there, but if you're worried about your sodium, just leave it out. Personally, I like salt. I think that it just elevates every savory dish that I make. And then, of course, we have to do some black pepper, and we're gonna add a generous amount of black pepper right in there because we want to give it a little bit of kick. I know we have those green chilies, but this is gonna really just take it home. Beautiful. You know what time it is. We're gonna give this a nice hearty mix. Now it might seem a little dry right now, but the best part about the crock pot is that it brings moisture. So as that cheese melts, as those veggies defrost, it's gonna become a lot more moist. And then we do have something special we're gonna add after it's cooked. So do not fret. This is gonna be delicious, it's gonna be tasty, and it's gonna be a home run. We just got to make sure that we get everything mixed in, especially those beans. And also you can add an extra can of beans. I almost did that, but then I was like, that's not going to fit in my crock pot. So I skipped it, but you can add that if you want to. And I think this looks pretty much ready. Let's go ahead and get that little bit of tomato in there. We're going to go ahead and put our lid on, and this one's going to cook low and slow because it's going to taste better that way. All right, it's been 6 hours on low. We can go ahead and turn this off. Oh, it smells so good. But like I said, we're adding one more thing, and that is 8 ounces of sour cream. This is gonna make it creamy, moist, and everything we want. Now this is optional. You could do like a canned cream of soup before we start cooking it to make it creamier, but I mean, come on, nothing beats sour cream. All right, we're gonna go ahead and mix that fully into our beef potatoes. Oh, doesn't it smell amazing?
Oh my gosh, that was the first thing I noticed. It smells so good.
Oh, and look at that. That just is gonna be the perfect addition to this recipe. Was that sour cream? I mean, come on. And we add it later so that it doesn't curdle in our crock pot. Now it is just perfectly creamy. Oh, I just can't believe it. Sometimes I make these recipes and they just come out better than I expect. All right, time to serve this up. Got that cheese in there, potatoes, rotel, corn. I'm excited. Oh my gosh, that was really hot, but that was really delicious. This is absolutely a hit. You have to try it.